In Atlanta, a city known for its corporate giants and vibrant energy, a chilling crime unfolds on a quiet November night in 2021. The air is pierced by frantic screams and gunfire, triggering a 911 call that brings the police rushing to a Gwinnett County home. Inside, they discover the bodies of a married couple, Ronell and Kiana Burns, lying lifeless on the floor. What could have led to such a tragic scene? On the surface, the Burns family appeared to embody success entrepreneurs, motivational figures, and doting parents admired by thousands online. But beneath the glittering facade of luxury cars, designer clothes, and picture-perfect family moments was a story of deception, financial ruin, and deep emotional turmoil. Kiana, a resilient woman with a thriving beauty business, and Ronell, a self-proclaimed financial guru, had built a life that dazzled the outside world. Yet, their carefully curated image masked darker truths: infidelity, financial collapse, and a marriage on the brink. As we unravel the Burns story, we are drawn into a chilling reminder that appearances can deceive. Behind the lavish lifestyle, Kiana faced mounting pressures, emotional isolation, and a marriage crumbling under the weight of lies. In the end, this strong woman, who had inspired so many, found herself in a moment of unimaginable desperation. This is the story of how ambition, mental health struggles, and unspoken pain collided with deadly consequences. What drove Kiana to take such a tragic path? And how did this seemingly perfect couple spiral into a shocking double homicide that would leave 8 children without their parents? This narrative centers around a resilient woman who, in a moment of vulnerability, made a pivotal choice that significantly impacted the lives of her entire family. It serves as a poignant reminder of the necessity to prioritize mental health, both our own and that of those we care about, and the importance of voicing concerns when life takes unexpected turns. Our journey takes us to Atlanta, the bustling capital of Georgia, a city that thrives on the success of major corporations like Coca-Cola and Delta Airlines. On the evening of November 6, 2021, at approximately 9 p.m., a call was made to emergency services reporting distressing screams and gunfire emanating from a neighboring residence. Law enforcement swiftly arrived and entered the home, where they discovered a man and woman lifeless on the floor. Following a thorough examination of the scene, the police initiated an investigation. The deceased were identified as Ronell and Kiana Burns. The question arose: who would commit such an act against a married couple? And what could be the motive? The family resided in a spacious home situated in Gwinnett County, known for its rich ethnic diversity. The property showed no signs of forced entry, as all possessions remained undisturbed. However, a crucial lead in this double homicide soon emerged. Let us rewind the story of the Burns family, akin to a film played in reverse, to uncover the underlying reasons behind this tragic event. Kiana was born on September 15, 1977, in St. Louis, Missouri. After graduating from Riverview Gardens High School, she pursued her studies in cosmetology at St. Louis Community College in Florissant Valley. With determination, she embarked on her entrepreneurial journey, establishing a thriving beauty salon that quickly gained popularity. Her relentless work ethic was driven by her aspirations for a life of luxury and success. Over the course of 2 decades, Kiana's dedication transformed her salon into one of the most prominent establishments in the St. Louis area. The personal journey of a young, talented woman was not without its challenges. Kiana, a strong, affluent, and ambitious individual, faced considerable difficulty in finding a suitable partner. By the age of 44, she was a devoted mother to 3 children from previous relationships, whom she cherished deeply. Her family regarded her as a wonderful and nurturing parent. Kiana was known for her ability to uplift other women, her loyalty as a friend, and her success in business. It was during this time that she met Ronell Burns, her future husband. Born on May 14, 1975 in St. Louis, Missouri, Ronell graduated high school in 1994, where he was an active member of the basketball team and competed for a state championship. His drive and ambition were evident as he thrived on competition and consistently aimed for excellence. At the time of their meeting, Ronell was also a father to 2 children from a previous relationship. Their union was a serendipitous match of 2 ambitious individuals, leading to the formation of a new, resilient, and joyful family. On September 13, 2012, they celebrated their marriage with a beautiful wedding surrounded by family and friends. However, shortly after their nuptials, Kiana began to uncover different aspects of Ronell's character. She learned that he had committed his life to Jesus Christ at a young age and felt a calling to serve others. Ronell began to assist anyone he encountered, even those on the streets. He established a personal website where he shared his coaching and preaching efforts. He often expressed that God had spoken to him in his youth, urging him to help others. One of his notable messages was, "Sometimes he can call everyone, and only he can allow things to happen in life." Ronell's ministry flourished, and his video messages gained significant popularity online. In addition to his role as a church coach, he also worked as a financial advisor and insurance agent. Ronell established a prestigious enterprise known as Traditional Financial Solutions, driven by a fervent desire to empower individuals globally to achieve financial independence. His business flourished, and his philanthropic endeavors resonated deeply, drawing substantial crowds to his eloquent speeches. Kiana, a steadfast supporter of her husband, played a pivotal role in their shared journey, as Ronell had already garnered acclaim as a distinguished leader and coach within the 6-figure Ambition online program tailored for aspiring entrepreneurs. With an impressive following of over 7,000 on Instagram and 2,000 subscribers on his educational YouTube channel, Ronell's influence was undeniable. Together, Ronell and Kiana Burns united their families and entrepreneurial spirits, nurturing a shared vision that ultimately transformed the lives of countless individuals. Kiana emerged as a prominent speaker at business conferences, imparting invaluable lessons and motivation on achieving success. Her Instagram presence boasted 14,000 followers, where she offered glimpses into her family life and shared uplifting quotes. In one of their widely acclaimed video presentations, the elegant couple, adorned in exclusive branded attire, captivated their audience with discussions on entrepreneurship and its profound impact on their lives and the lives of their many followers. They passionately declared their mission to enlighten their audience on the path to becoming successful entrepreneurs while establishing their foundational businesses. "The era of building others' businesses has concluded," they proclaimed. The Burns family aspired to guide young entrepreneurs in wisely investing their earnings rather than frivolously spending, fostering a cycle of self-generating wealth. Their address concluded with an empowering message: they firmly believe in all who believe in them, emphasizing that you don't have to be great to start, you must start to become great. The Burns family embraced their opulent lifestyle, showcasing it to their audience and attracting new students and followers. Yet, it was only Kiana who had traversed the journey that Ronell often eloquently described. Kiana dedicated herself tirelessly to the creation and management of an extensive network of salons, achieving this remarkable feat independently. During their coaching period, she was the proud owner of multiple salons while also thriving as a successful insurance agent. Her entrepreneurial endeavors were the primary source of the family's wealth. Ronell, ever the diligent partner, aspired to maintain an image of affluence, often showcasing their family in luxurious attire. Daily they shared snapshots from the finest dining establishments, projecting an aura of opulence. However, true wealth is characterized by action rather than mere words, and many less fortunate individuals were drawn to the enticing narrative spun by the Burns family, lured by promises of effortless riches through the guidance of a mentor. Ronell garnered significant attention from those yearning for prosperity, as every aspiring individual dreams of financial success. Thus, he established a venture named 6-Figure Ambitions, which enabled them to further enhance their wealth and craft a lasting legacy, a topic he passionately discussed in interviews. The Burns family cultivated a close-knit bond, and for a considerable time, their circle believed in this facade. Yet, Ronell eventually proposed relocating Kiana from her cherished St. Louis to Atlanta. By then, they were the proud parents of 3 children. As prominent figures in their respective fields, Ronell and Kiana Burns served as role models for many. The decision to move to Atlanta was not merely a choice but a necessity driven by their aspirations for business expansion. Ronell, having taken over his wife's enterprise, envisioned a broader reach beyond the 3 salons in St. Louis. His ambition was to establish a chain of salons in Atlanta, thereby increasing their clientele. Although Kiana hesitated to leave her beloved city, she ultimately acquiesced to her husband's wishes, continuing to support him publicly. On social media, Kiana curated an idyllic portrayal of her life, even sharing a moment of joy as she unveiled a luxurious Maserati Levante, a gift from Ronell. Kiana also posted images showcasing her trunk filled with Louis Vuitton bags, each accompanied by heartfelt captions expressing her admiration and gratitude towards her husband. However, like many bloggers, she frequently devoted her Instagram to celebrating her cherished children and family. Eventually, she felt compelled to reveal to her audience that their family life was not as perfect as it appeared. It came to light that the couple was facing the possibility of divorce after relocating to Atlanta. Kiana found herself alone in a vast, unfamiliar city, needing to rebuild her life from scratch. In a heartfelt video message, she conveyed to her followers the challenges she faced in making the move and adapting to a new environment and community. You must be prepared for changes in life, she shared during her Facebook livestream. Circumstances can shift dramatically, for better or worse, in an instant. If you doubt your strength, some experiences can overwhelm you. She expressed her need for support from her followers during this trying period, acknowledging that her loyal subscribers were instrumental in helping her navigate these increasingly difficult days. Unbeknownst to outsiders, the couple was on the brink of separation. This revelation unsettled many of her followers, prompting Ronell to address the situation publicly as well. He disclosed that they had made the decision to divorce 7 months prior, delivering his message in a manner reminiscent of a business proposal. Yet, it is common for bloggers to present only the positive aspects of their lives, as discussing setbacks can undermine their credibility and the carefully curated image they have built over the years. As public figures, it soon became evident that their affluent lifestyle was merely a facade. Social media. Ronell, in his pursuit of fame and recognition, quickly depleted the funds Kiana had earned from her beauty salons. However, the situation escalated further, leading to the Burns family's debt to various banks, exceeding $500,000 within a few years. The transition to a new city, coupled with financial strain, reached a critical point just before the tragic events unfolded. Kiana Burns took to social media, engaging with her followers during a live session where she sought prayers for strength as she navigated her struggles without the support of family and friends, particularly while caring for her children. In her broadcast, Kiana reflected on the significant changes in her life, mentioning that she and her husband had relocated to Atlanta approximately 5 or 6 months prior to pursue business opportunities. She expressed, "I tell you that if you don't pray and keep the faith, things can change and take you away." Additionally, she emphasized the importance of having a supportive network to discuss challenges that may feel insurmountable. She cautioned against leaving matters to chance, as it can lead to negative decision-making. Concluding her remarks, she acknowledged that life changes are often fraught with difficulties. Adapting to new surroundings and meeting new people, especially in the absence of close family and friends, can be particularly challenging. Kiana also revealed her ongoing efforts to address her mental health concerns, expressing fears about her ability to cope with life's adversities. Yet, she refrained from addressing whether the move was the primary factor contributing to the family's turmoil. In her address, she did not mention that the underlying issue was Ronell's repeated infidelity, which had remained hidden behind the facade of their seemingly perfect life on Instagram. That same evening, she shared a video of herself joyfully dancing at home with one of her daughters. Tragically, just hours later, a heated argument erupted between Kiana and Ronell. In a moment of desperation, she retrieved a firearm and shot him before turning the gun on herself. Authorities were alerted to the situation, and by the time they arrived, neighbors had gathered outside, reporting gunfire from within the residence. Initial findings in the investigation indicated that Ronell Burns had inflicted a self-inflicted gunshot wound. However, the situation took a dramatic turn when Kiana's lifeless body was discovered in the adjacent room, a firearm in her grasp, suggesting that the fatal decision may have originated with her. The motive appeared evident, yet some speculated that Kiana was compelled to take her husband's life upon learning of his infidelity. Another narrative proposed that the couple was burdened by significant financial troubles, with Ronell being portrayed as a deceitful individual who had betrayed her trust. Supporters of the family delved deeply into their past, seeking clarity on the matter. They unearthed troubling revelations from Ronell's former spouse, who alleged that during their divorce, she uncovered Ronell's pattern of chronic infidelity. She recounted how he had been reckless with their finances and unable to maintain stable employment, ultimately leading to financial ruin and a tarnished credit history for her. Following this, Ronell entered Kiana's life, drawn to her success as a career-oriented woman. Kiana, in turn, was captivated by Ronell's self-assured demeanor. Their initial partnership seemed promising, combining her financial stability with his experience, yet their aspirations ultimately faltered, leaving only Kiana's beauty salon operational. Despite Ronell's lack of financial contribution, he continued to project an image of a thriving entrepreneur, misleading others about their true financial struggles. The couple adeptly concealed their dire circumstances on social media, showcasing lavish purchases while masking their relationship issues behind seemingly joyful photographs. Ronell maintained an online presence, boasting about his business ventures and claiming success in all his endeavors. The Burns couple presented themselves as devoted Christians, frequently sharing biblical quotes and passages from other sacred texts that aligned with their messages. They also showcased images of their opulent home, revealing their wealth and family life in intricate detail. However, these images, whether taken at home, during social gatherings in front of luxury cars, or on vacations, served merely as a facade. Ronell was employed by an American marketing insurance firm that exploited middle and lower income families. He even attempted to involve relatives and friends in this deceitful operation to elevate his status, yet he struggled to earn sufficient income from this venture to sustain himself. They persistently portrayed their new business as thriving, presenting themselves as successful entrepreneurs. Their hubris was so pronounced that they even produced a television series titled Meet the Burns. All their supposed earnings were quickly consumed by a lavish lifestyle, driven by a desire to project an image that was far from their reality. This extravagant spending ultimately culminated in their financial ruin. On December 19, 2019, Kiana and Ronell Burns officially filed for bankruptcy, necessitating the liquidation of some assets to settle their debts. Despite these challenges, the couple continued to maintain the illusion of a happy family and prosperous business people. However, as their situation became increasingly untenable in St. Louis, Ronell decided that relocating to a larger city would allow him to continue his deceptive practices without consequence. This decision proved to be yet another misguided choice. They still had a struggling business that represented their sole source of income, and regrettably, Kiana acquiesced to her husband's plan to move. She found it difficult to adapt to life in Atlanta. It was already clear to her that her husband had been unfaithful on multiple occasions. The woman had grown weary of remaining patient and silent. They mutually agreed to pursue a divorce, however. In the documents submitted on October 10, 2021, Ronell cited his wife's infidelity as the grounds for their separation. Kiana was heartbroken, yet she recognized the underlying reasons. Their family and friends were unaware of the couple's struggles, as Ronell concealed the truth from the public in an effort to maintain his reputation. On October 20th, just 10 days after Ronell initiated the divorce proceedings, Kiana appeared on live television to address a matter of greater significance. The cheerful demeanor she typically exhibited was now overshadowed by a look of worry and sorrow. Following his first divorce, Ronell Burns had remarried the accomplished and affluent Kiana. Presenting himself as a devoted guru, he appeared to be a transformed and dependable individual, but in reality he remained unchanged, exploiting his new wife's trust and financial resources while masquerading as a successful entrepreneur. What once seemed like an ideal partnership had come to an end. Tragically, on November 9, 2021, 44-year-old Kiana Burns fatally shot her husband, 46-year-old Ronell Burns, before turning the gun on herself. The Sandy Springs Police Department reported that no one was present at the residence during the incident, leaving behind 8 children who would now grow up without their parents. Authorities indicated that there was no record of domestic violence at the family's home in Atlanta. This heartbreaking event occurred just weeks after Kiana had requested prayers from her Facebook friends. The motivations behind Kiana Burns' actions remain unclear. One can only ponder what may have driven this strong-willed woman to such a tragic conclusion. It is challenging to comprehend the actions of an individual grappling with depression and other severe mental health issues, yet it is equally difficult to fathom the plight of the children left to navigate life without parental guidance. The news of the influential couple's demise has reverberated throughout their extensive network of friends and associates. The passing of Ronell Burns and his wife Kiana has garnered significant attention on social media platforms. Many followers and friends have expressed their sorrow, reflecting on the couple's lives. Those who were close to them have paid their respects, with one poignant post from a family friend revealing that even those nearest to the couple were unaware of the underlying truths until the very end. Ronell Burns appeared to be someone who felt compelled to showcase his achievements and opulence, a trait often associated with deep-seated insecurities. He became so engrossed in his self-image that he confused his self-worth with self-importance. Like a tempest, he disrupted the lives of several hardworking and accomplished women. Individuals of this nature often lack both pride and dignity. Ultimately, he can be seen as an ordinary con artist who led his partners into despair. One might wonder where such a man derives his sense of pride, as he misled women into believing in enchanting narratives of happiness and success that he promised would come only through him. It is well understood that women are often drawn to romantic ideals and yearn for everlasting love.